Hello, my adoring fans. Today you join me in the first seat I sat in the bus, but I'm happy to report I moved to a better legroom seat later as we realised that there were two buses, so we didn't need to cram everyone in one bus. But today we went to this weird mass of people near the ocean. Wonder why we're here. Well, we got on a little boat. Okay, this wasn't the activity, but notice those little floating helpy things, yeah. What's this? Little mouths coming out of the water? Well, they're not so little, I'll be honest. I noticed they're actually quite large. These are the biggest fish in the world, whale sharks. So, you can see them pretty close. And you may also notice that there's quite a lot of them. And we saw probably about 10. It's very exciting. They kept coming. The reason I know there's about 10, and it's not that they're all the same ones, it's because there were like 10 of these boats feeding them. And they each seem to have a whale shark and they like bring it around. But their mouths are huge. Kind of reminds me of eating roast potatoes. Looking forward to doing that when I'm back, by the way. Shout out roast potatoes. But yeah, it was cool. So we were meant to be like 5 meters away, at a minimum. But they would kind of come up to you. And we were by those little bamboo things that I pointed out before. And you couldn't really get, if they came up to you and you were just pushed against that, you just had to chill and wait. Yeah. And we were maybe at most half a meter away from our bamboo things, at any one time. So they would just come up to you. You can't really do it.
Yeah,
you just they weren't scared of us.
So
they were very friendly.
They were just kind of not bothered by you.
And sometimes they'd come up underneath your feet.
Yeah.
Often you wouldn't even realise. I'd be filming Maddie or something, and then she would just be like, la la la, I'm just swimming around.
And they would just come out of the deep blue, so more were being attracted
all the time
by the thing. And what made us feel better was the whale sharks do hang out in this area all year round to feed.
They just get fed
but they just get fed so that they can make it a tourist attraction. But they do hang around this part of the sea and stuff, so it's not Yeah.
You're going to get a couple of views of some of the random people on our tour.
Yeah.
They seem very nice, so good to know. There are lots of videos of me accidentally filming people's butts or something, so some stuff has been cut out. But we were in the water for about half an hour, which is great because we were told by a girl who lived in Australia and was on tour that she was when she did it in Australia, you basically only got half a minute, and then you had to get out, and it was someone else's turn. So you get your video, get your picture, look at it. You can't really take it in there in 30 seconds, Whereas here, we were in it for half an hour. All these whale sharks swimming around.
And half an hour was a good amount of time.
Because it started getting a bit not boring, but you started getting a bit tired.
You get kind of adjusted to seeing a lot of things.
Yeah, and you started getting bashed around quite a lot, and it was hard holding on to the wood bamboo thing, and you don't want to. Also, there was, you may be able to tell, I hate to be a downer, but there's bits of plastic occasionally floating around. I think I managed to avoid filming them. Some of this is leaves and seaweed though, not all of it.
Yeah.
But there were bits of plastic and it was a bit sad. The worst thing about Asia is
so
endless plastic. I hate it, it really makes me sad. But we were talking to our guide and she was saying that sometimes there are people on her island who go around and voluntarily clean it out of the water, and they'll go scuba diving to go and get it out. So that's good to hear. I didn't even know that stuff existed. So that's great. But yeah, these sharks were dope. Whale sharks.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing. Their mouths are cool too. They're so long.
Yeah. So this whale shark, he's definitely best looking
another
whale shark.
wild one.
Damn, I would
look
date him.
Look how streamlined he is.
Well, no, he's not looking too streamlined. He's hoping that he loses a bit of weight in the Philippines. That's what I've heard from him at least. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know who that incredibly good-looking whale shark was. But yeah, so you can tell the video is filmed by Maddie. She's entering the GoPro filming stage.
I'm very bad at it,
but she's getting there.
Yeah, it's very hard.
I think she's better on camera than behind it.
Yeah, I think I'm better on an iPhone camera. Oh, that was a good tail flip.
Yeah, tail flip. They were very agile in the water, unlike us, who are, as you can tell,
they're very slow. They're very gentle.
They can turn a corner like a mother or something.
And they're not very bothered by humans at all.
No, I think they knew
it's
we
kind
weren't
of
gonna eat them.
Dolphins though, because dolphins are kind of dead-eyed to you.
Yeah. Dolphins were also cool. Maddie and I were talking about which we like better. I think they were both really sick, but this was definitely in the top 5 things I think we've done.
Amazing.
In the water at least. Top 5, I don't know. We're going to have to come up with an actual top 10 list because there's so many things. But this is definitely up there in the top something. But then where we went to next was a waterfall. Very Instagrammable. As you can see, like a random woman I filmed Instagramming. And it was really cool. They had like the same kind of vibe with the water as we had in the glaciers in New Zealand, where it's like, you know, the mud or whatever is like mixed into it and made it a cool colour. But this is probably our best waterfall, would you say?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I was a floating
very,
head. Oh my god, who is that?
Misty.
Yeah, very misty. And like, you know, there are lots of people in Asia, so there's always lots of people here.
Yeah.
But it did start to thin out, and you know, you can kind of get a bit of time to just chill by yourself.
And the water is cold. It is cold water.
It was
colder
cold,
than the sea.
but it was warmed by the actions of these little fishies, which you haven't quite seen. They will come soon. Here they are, nomming away on Maddie's foot. No.
Says a lot about the state of my feet.
Also, this GoPro, thank you yet again to my parents. You have provided us with endless videos that we will look back on when we are your age. Assuming Maddie hasn't dumped me by then. That was I made Maddie sad with that joke, so I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm not going to get dumped. Especially if I keep giving her these little free pedicures by the fish. But maybe not if I make her walk up this hill. So it was only a 2 or 3 minute walk. We refused to take a moped because it seemed like a scam.
Yeah, you had to pay like 50 pesos for like a
Which is
2 minute.
admittedly only 80p, but I still refuse to
But
do
also we don't like mopeds.
Yeah,
so many people have so many apps.
We're built different anyway. So reunited with giant bottles of water. I'm incredibly happy. We have one in our possession. Had some crisps. And then had some food in the evening, which was a really tasty burger. Maddie had some pasta, which was also good. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. We've got to go up really early tomorrow. And adios!
Bye!